Imagine being the last one, the only one of your kind left on Earth. Everyone you ever knew is gone. No family, no future. Just you, standing alone against the wind and the waves. For most of us, that's just a sad thought. But for one living thing on this planet, it's reality. Meet the world's loneliest tree. About 60 kilometers off the northern tip of New Zealand lies a tiny, uninhabited island called Taratara. It's part of the Three Kings Islands chain. Few people ever set foot here. The waters are treacherous, the cliffs are steep, and the winds are fierce. It's a place where nature rules alone. But on this remote scrap of land, there grows a tree unlike any other. A tree that has no family, no relatives anywhere on Earth. In 1945, a botanist named Jeff Bayliss was exploring the island when he came across a strange tree. It had glossy leaves and small berries. He'd never seen anything like it. He collected samples and took them back to the mainland. When experts examined them, they realized something astonishing. This tree was a new species. They named it Pennantia baylisiana in his honor. But here's the shocking part. After searching the entire island, they could only find one single tree. Not a grove, not a population, just one. So why is this tree all alone? The answer involves goats. Before the island was protected, it was home to wild goats. These goats ate just about everything. They devoured seedlings, stripped bark, and trampled the undergrowth. Over time, the goats wiped out almost every plant on the island. Most species simply vanished. But somehow, this one tree survived. Perhaps because it grew on a steep cliff the goats couldn't reach. By the time the goats were finally removed in the 1940s, it was too late. The tree's companions were gone. It was the last living member of its species. For decades, scientists worried that the tree was also infertile. Without a mate, it couldn't produce seeds. It seemed doomed to be the last. But then, something remarkable happened. Researchers discovered that the tree could produce seeds without a partner. It was capable of self-fertilization. With careful help, they collected seeds and grew new saplings in nurseries. Today, there are over 100 of these trees growing in protected gardens around New Zealand. But here's the bittersweet truth. Even though the species now exists in gardens and botanical collections, the original tree on Taratara Island is still the only one left in the wild. It stands alone, over 1,000 years old, gnarled by wind and salt. It has outlived its own ecosystem. Every year, conservationists visit the island to check on it. They protect it from storms and pests. They treat it like royalty, because in a way, it is. It's the sole survivor of a once great lineage. The story of this tree is a reminder. We often think of extinction as something that happens to animals, but plants disappear too, often without us even noticing. Every plant species is a unique branch on the tree of life. When one is lost, it's gone forever. Thanks to a few dedicated scientists, the lonely tree isn't extinct, but it came incredibly close. And there are thousands of other species around the world facing the same fate. So next time you walk through a forest or a park, remember the loneliest tree, a living being that has watched its entire world vanish, yet still clings to life on a remote island. Have you ever thought about the plants we take for granted? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching the Fact Atlas. Stay curious.